Hi, I am Debra Richardson of Debra Richardson LLC, and I work with you to help you clean up your vendor data, clean up your vendor processes so that you pay the right vendor. Now, this vendor master file tip of the week is really something that has like quietly happened, or maybe I'm just late. Maybe you knew about it, but it's a USPS change that can put your organization at risk. As a matter of fact, it may result in IRS fines. So, what is it that the United States Postal Service, or USPS, quietly did? Well, I'll tell you, if you don't know, maybe you already do, but they changed the way that they do postmarks. So they say that they have not changed their postmarking practices, but they have made adjustments to their transportation operations that will result in some mail pieces not arriving at their originating processing facilities the same day that they are mailed. And when are they postmarked? When they get to the processing facility. So it means that if you drop off mail one day where before it used to kind of guarantee that you would have the postmark of that day, now it may not have the postmark until the following day. And those of us, or those of you that are responsible for tax reporting, responsible for getting the 1099s out to your vendors, this does make a difference because if you look in the 2025 general instructions for certain information returns, now I highlighted it for the 1099 NEC, but it's also true for the 1099 MISC, or really any information returns that you have to file. But there's a certain date that you have to file them by. And this year, and that file, what I mean is postmark them by sending them to your vendors by a specific date. And this year, because January 31st fell on a Saturday, is February 2nd. So Monday, February 2nd. And so if you mail those out and you took them to the post office, you might have thought like on Monday, February 2nd. And I remember those days we would get them out like, just in time to be postmarked that day. And what the instructions say is that to meet the requirement of the IRS to comply with their mailing requirements by the specific date, is they have to be postmarked on that date. And so you can see it right there in the instructions. And if it is not, that means that the IRS will consider the payee statement that you did not provide it correctly on time, and you could face a penalty. And what I've shown here is just the top part of that penalty chart with the 2026 tax reporting season, the year it was due. Up to 30 days late is $60 per return. Now, how do they find out it's late? They may, they may not. But you might want to make sure that you make your leadership aware if you are not sure whether or not the information returns that you mailed, if you mailed them at the last minute, you're not sure if they were postmarked correctly or by February 2nd, you might want to make sure that leadership is aware of the fact. So aware of that fact, I should say, so that you nor them are surprised with any subsequent IRS penalties. Now, what do you do to make sure, like next time for next year, right? If you're still mailing them out, you want to make sure that you go to the post office, go inside, go to the retail clerk, and ask them to hand cancel. It just means that they will manually postmark up to 50 items for free. And if you've got more than 50, then I will tell you this, make sure that you do not wait until the day of that the tax returns or the recipient statements are due to drop them off at the post office. But again, I remember the days where that is what we would do. We would work up to the nth hour to make sure that all of our 1099s that we sent out got to the post office really, again, by the nth hour to make sure they were postmarked by the January 31st, or if it was a holiday, the next weekend, the next available business day. Okay, so with that, if you'd like more information on how to improve your vendor process, please go to my website at deborarrichardson.com for free tools and resources to avoid fraud, regulatory fines, and just overall bad vendor data. And if you like over 173, I think it's 173 hours now, I keep adding more training of annual training hours for your vendor team, check out the Vendor Process Center at training.deborarrichardson.com. So good luck and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified next Tuesday for the next Vendor Master File tip of the week.